Welcome to my channel, Empress B Healing Energy. My name is Brittany. All right, guys, so we're going to get into a quick late night reading. All right, I was not going to record, but I decided to anyway. I have this brand new deck that I got in the mail today, so I definitely want to try her out. I already have all my energy infused into it. I got to know my deck earlier, and I just did some practice readings as well with it, just to get my energy good and infused, honey, because I want accurate as possible messages to come from the divine through this deck. So that was the goal. So I did sage my deck as well. So we're going to do a quick one for you guys. All right. I love these cards too. I love them. I love them. They have a nice glossy finish, easy to shuffle. So let's get into it, y'all. I did my prayer off camera already. So we're just going to jump right on in, if that's all right with y'all. All right. Let's see what we got going on for the peoples. Thank you so much, Spirit. Allow me clear messages, please. Clear messages. I feel like someone's crawling out the way. All right, let's see what we got going on. Thank you, Spirit. Can I have clear messages for my viewers? Energy vampires, draining connections, toxic influence, protect your energy, time to cut cords. All right, so whoever I'm talking to, you could be with somebody that is an energy vampire, or you've left somebody that is an energy vampire, but they're still able to siphon energy from you. We'll see what's going on here, because both can be true. Both can be true. You could definitely have somebody that you already have been done with or cut ties with, but in other people, they can still siphon your energy. All right. Trust me, in my own experience, I'm very well aware. So that could be the case here. Shadow work, facing hidden fears, exploring darker emotions, accepting imperfections. Meet your darker self. And then we have love bombed after that. So we're going to see what comes out. I'm not going to, especially from a brand new deck, I'm not going to just take any out of the deck like that. But something's telling me to do this. Bounce back. Resilience after setbacks. Recovering quickly. Determination to rise again. Can't keep me down. Yeah, so like I said, you could have broken up with somebody that was a gaslighter. Somebody that was just very draining. You know, you could have really tried with this person. I'm hearing something about Target. Something could have happened at Target. Somebody could have worked at Target. That could be your favorite store. But yeah, this is somebody that you're really having to bounce back from, because they took a lot from you. Okay, you could have to do some inner child healing. All right, to be able to, you know, conquer this energy vampire here. I'm gonna take this. Okay, Spirit. I'm gonna get like 2 more from this deck. Spirit, may I have 2 more, please, for this situation? Oh, that's way too many. Way too many, Spirit. 2 more, please. 2 more. Crossroads, important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. So you could still be with this person, or you could be with another person that reminds you of this other person, this other energy vampire. Okay. There's something about wanting to be accepted. And you're not meant to be accepted. You're meant to be respected. Okay. Toxic love. Wake up call. Okay. Situation, spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, can't ignore it anymore. Toxic love, pain disguises passion, addictive patterns. Yeah, there's this part of you that you've got abandonment issues from your past. You feel like you need to over give to people in order to feel worthy of their love and attention. I feel like you've been a chaser in situations a lot. I just feel like even with friendships, you know, you go above and beyond where people don't necessarily do that for you. It's a lot of not reciprocated energy here. But I feel as though either Spirit is trying to send you a wake-up call, or you got a wake-up call, but it's looking like you're still needy. You're still struggling. You're still struggling here. You have glow up right there, unbreakable right there, and then we got bounce back. So even if you're still struggling right now, you're going to understand what's going on. You're going to be able to heal it and conquer whatever this need for acceptance thing is, okay? The sun wanted to turn around at me, but we're going to just let him jump out. That's what we're going to do, honey. That's what we're going to do. Definitely want to get one for this energy vampire here. Yeah, Spirit wants you to spend some time in solitude to yourself, all right? Because there's some soul searching you need to do. Okay, some inner child work that needs to happen here. Okay, maybe you need to write a letter to the child that you were. And you need to forgive yourself through, you know, it's like an exercise you can do where you write a letter to the child version of you, and you just acknowledge how the wounds and the trauma and pain or whatever that you dealt with as a child has resonated in your adult life, and you apologize to that child in you. You know what I'm saying? So you can bring it to the surface and heal it. I promise, if you do that exercise, you're going to get those emotions are going to rush in as you're talking to yourself. I'm feeling like that's something that you really need to do, because I'm getting emotional. Yeah, with this Nine of Swords here, it's a lot of built up pain, but look at that. The Empress. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Forgive yourself. I am getting super emotional, y'all. So it's a very important choice that you need to make. Are you going to continue to let people treat you like you're not special and accept what they're telling you you are? Or are you going to dig deep, forgive yourself for allowing this, and really step into your power, you know? These are the choices. Look at that. Empress, Emperor. Because whatever you're accepting right now, you don't deserve it. I feel like you feel resentment from your past. I feel like the adults in your life could have failed you in certain ways. And I feel like you felt invisible. Yeah, it's like you felt like you didn't matter, you know, when you were little. And that that was brought into your adult life and your adult relationships, where that low self-esteem, low self-worth, you allowed yourself to be a victim to like a punching bag in a way. And I'm not seeing like physical abuse, but you allow people to turn you this way, turn you that way, you know, come in, love bomb you, and then leave you and abandon you. And just a lot of tears, a lot of pain. But Spirit wants you to choose you so bad. Energy vampires. What is this, Spirit? What is this, Spirit? Yeah. You could be somebody that's chosen. You could be like a star seed of some sort. You're a very special being. You're like an earth angel, or you're like a wizard if you're a man. You're very powerful. And this is why people want to come in and humble you and break you down to pieces, just so they can take your energy for themselves, you know? Hey, look at this energy vampires card. Look how drained and sad they look. You've been giving somebody a high off of your tears. What's this energy vampire spirit? Yeah, 3 of Wands. Spirit wants you to see that there's more to life. There's better friends that you could have. There's better partnerships that you can make. Friendships that can be created. You know what I'm saying? People that really, really care about you, are interested in the things that you're interested in, that want to support you and be there for you instead of take from you. Here. Yeah, like I said, there are better friends that you can have, because whoever you have around you, they drain you so bad. I feel like people be having you ripping and running for them, but then you ask for something and they can't be bothered, you know? It's just unfair. It's a lot of unfairness here. Yeah, what's this inner child spirit? 4 Wands, yeah. With the 4 Wands, though, you are healing your inner child, or you will be. Okay. Something about flowers. You could love flowers. Maybe Spirit says, you know, maybe try getting into gardening or planting flowers and things like that. If you're not already, you could have a green thumb. But you could be healing this. You could definitely be healing this. What's this crossroads? Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's time to set boundaries. Okay. You could either, like I said, allow people to take advantage of you and walk all over you, or you could, yeah, because that's what people are doing. 7 of Swords. It's time to stand up for yourself. Be bold, be courageous. I just heard Sally Hansen. So you could have, when you were little, you could have really liked to paint your nails. Or your mom used to paint your nails or something, and she always used Sally Hansen. Something like that. Tower, Ace of Cups. What's this toxic love? Yeah. 3 of Swords came out in the reverse. Yeah, so you're done with those toxic situations. Or you will be. You're going to make the right choice here. Yeah, what I say, you're going to make the right choice. And you're going to come out victorious. You're going to be, you're not going to allow these people to drain you down to nothing. You know, you're just going to get to that point where you're going to have to make a choice. It's either them or me. It's either him or me. And you're going to do it. You're going to, yeah. What's this wake-up call, Spirit? What's this wake-up call? Yeah, the fact that you know you've been, like I said, like you could ask people for something, right? I say, you know, you're very generous, you know what I'm saying? And you're very kind, and you're a really good friend. You know, you care about people. You have empathy for people. So, you know, you could have had quite a few people in your life that just, they took advantage of that kind, warm heart of yours. But when it came time for you to need something from these same people, they didn't care. There was always an excuse. So now you're like, no, I want people around me that is going to be there when I need them too. You know, I deserve a friend like me as well, you know, and I feel like that's going to hit you, or it just had hit you. Yeah, the Hermit here, Virgo energy. Can I have one more spirit for wake up call? The Empress. Yeah. So, towards Libra energy. Yeah, all this, you're leaving all this behind, honey. All these people, they could be arguing amongst each other now. You could have one person, right, that in your life that you never felt wanted or needed for anything from you but your true friendship. So hold on to that person. There's somebody that you feel like is very genuine that's in your energy. Hold on to that person. Eight of Swords, yeah. No more being stuck here. You're going to make the right choice, and you're going to leave people behind that have been draining you and taking advantage of your generous heart. Yeah. Yeah, everything's going to get balanced out. The High Priestess. Yeah, you're seeing that people have just been using you. And you're sick of it. You're sick of people not coming through for you. Everybody call on you though when they need something, but can't nobody answer the phone when you do. Shit's crazy. Crazy. One more spirit from this deck for my person here that I'm talking to, and then we're going to close out. Yeah, friend zone, broken promises. Like I said, it could have been from... Look at that. It could have even been, like I said, it's romantic as well, but it's definitely friends as well. It's all types of people with that Five of Wands that wanted to come out. I just didn't put it out here. But yeah, you're sick of that. I feel like you're a very trustworthy person. You're a very reliable person. And you realize that you deserve that same type of reliability in your life. Somebody that you can count on as well. Me versus me. This is what I just started gagging over. Like I said, this is you versus you. You got to choose you. Because if you don't set these boundaries, everybody's just going to walk all over you. You don't have no boundaries, and then you're just going to be overtaken. But you're choosing yourself now. Yep. This was beautiful. And I'm happy to see that you're not going to allow anybody to take advantage of you anymore and to drain your energy down. Ooh, Lordy. I was a little emotional for a minute, y'all, but I'm proud of you, whoever you are. Until next time.